everyone, welcome to my channel. I've got an interesting subject and it's continuing on from my previous reading about the 6th of January, and I thought I'd do a reading on its own. So this time we've got the same cards, which is a full looking through the back door, and we're talking about the freedom of speech. And what Meta has just decided to do is get rid of the fact checking, because he admitted there was a lot of mistakes. A lot of censorship. He also admitted there was a lot of censorship happening in the last 4 years. I'll throw in allegedly, but who said it? So I'll put the takeaways up there, because I have seen a few people actually post things, and they are posting disinformation and misinformation, saying that it was protected. The freedom of speech was protected, right? Sorry, it was censored. It wasn't protected, it was censored, allegedly. Now, what's happening is that these paid fact checkers aren't going to have a say in Facebook and Instagram, and he's going to follow the same line as Elon. Now, the community notes are where people that have tried for the last 4 years to post things and have been blocked or shadow banned or whatever, they have actually now been accepted, and it's all put there with links and receipts, and you can do your own research. And that's what freedom of speech is. It's not where people come and tell you what to do. When you've got Prince Harry calling the First Amendment bonkers and saying that you need the fact checkings. The fact checkers are the censorship, right? You're seeing it in UK, you're seeing it across Europe. You actually are also seeing it in Australia, and I believe also in Canada, although their Prime Minister resigned, so I'm not too sure what's happening there. So, it is not deeply deceptive, but what they wanted to do is get the word out, and a whole lot of word salad. So in amongst everything, you can actually have a look at it, and it says, I've underlined probably the thing that they're trying to get out. Should never determine whether freedom of speech and civil rights, blah, 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 are protected in online spaces so clearly shaped and or destroying democracy. It's just, it was censored. It was censored for the last 4 years. All they wanted to do was stop the freedom of speech, and Harry called it bonkers. What can I say? So, on that note, what's the story? Are they trying to still control? I mean, are they going to give up? Are they going to stop? What's the story? Why do they see the freedom of speech deeply deceptive? 8 of Swords, Empress, reverse, the 10 of Cups, the King of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. Oh, okay. They don't like the new partnership. They definitely don't like the new partnership. What they want to do is say that they're trying to protect the families, especially with the King of Wands. That's some sort of, high up military or high up security, could be MI5, MI6, whatever. They definitely want to say, we want to protect your families. We want to keep your families safe. I'm playing the victim here. The 8 of Swords, playing the victim. They're not very creative, because so many people that these third-party fact checkers have actually stopped. All these things are starting to come through, and people are making up their own mind instead of people actually telling them. And this is what they don't like. They don't like it at all. So what they want to do is try and be creative, but they're not. They're not being creative because it's reverse. They're trying to manifest. They're still trying to manifest a Queen of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. I have a feeling Harry wants to walk away. I really do. Or maybe the security that is now in place, because this is, pretty high up when you come to the King of Wands, right? Is telling him to walk away. You've done everything you can do for the last 4 years. It didn't work. Walk away. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. They're still trying to make some sort of deal. Or maybe they've done a deal with someone. I do believe there's other, networks out there, social media platforms or whatever. Maybe they've made a deal with that one, a Blue Sky or something like that. I don't know. Just a word, just a wording, for it to be blue. That, I don't know, really, will it be? Will it be exactly this as it was before Zuckerberg and Elon Musk took over? Possibly, quite possibly. Maybe they've made a deal on that platform. Maybe they're going to start promoting that platform, because I do believe quite a few of the Hollywood stars have said that's it. I can't stay on Twitter anymore. That's because they were getting called out, and they were having community notes with receipts and people saying, hey, okay, fine, but what about this kind of thing? And a lot of them have actually moved on to this other platform. You've also got the Sewer Squad platform and Boozy as well. So, maybe this is the deal. Maybe this is where they're going to go, because their mainstream have actually told them to, walk away, basically. The Queen of Cups, not too sure exactly who it is. I mean, there was no internet around at the time, or it only just begun. Can't see what it's got anything to do with Diana, but there is some involvement with the Queen of Cups here. Let's just keep going. A King of Pentacles, Justice, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. I think people are going to be gobsmacked when they start looking into what has been hidden in the last 4 years, when they make up their own minds. I mean, there is a lot of misinformation out there and disinformation, but it is up to them to what they believe, and, have a little debate or ask people or do their own research, which is what I always say. Definitely, especially, when it comes to these kind of things. It is about merching. Absolutely, it's about merching. It's all about money. They're ruined. Absolutely ruined. They're not going to have the platform that they had, or that he had, not with Trump coming in. Definitely not going to have that kind of platform. They're going to have to all be privately funded now. Doesn't look like the government is going to be funding anything, and I do believe that was one of Trump's things, especially the industrial censorship and everything like that. I believe everything like that is going to be shut down, allegedly. You've got the King of Pentacles as well. There's someone that's really, really rich and powerful and, homely. He's involved. Now, again, I didn't look on any of the star signs, but the King of Pentacles is very, very rich. I would say that's possibly Elon and or Mark, either of them. Definitely. I think they're happy that, it's justice. Things are starting to level up now, and the gruesome twosome aren't happy about it, and they're basically ruined because they have been told to walk away. You can't play the victim anymore. Sorry, absolutely not. Not done. This is your deal here up the top, a new partnership. This would be to do with, more than likely, what Meta has done, which is Zuckerberg, with, whoever they're going to use. All right, so you've got the Hermit, CEO, so to speak, Emperor, reverse, Seven of Pentacles, reverse, a Ten of Pentacles upright, and the King of Cups. It's interesting, and I have actually seen it, and I do know that Charles actually tried to stop a few things because of some Australians actually busting him talking to Camilla when he was over here with Diana, or he had just met Diana or something and he was over here in Australia. I do know that the royal family absolutely puts embargoes on the press. Absolutely. I don't know to what point, when it comes to this censorship, how close Charles is, but I do know he's involved in WEF. WEF on the front looks good, but what they're pushing for now, I have a feeling it's one voice, one leader, and I'm not too sure I like that idea. That's not democracy. I'll throw in allegedly. I know that the royal family are involved in WEF, but to what point, I don't know with William. He's not king yet. So I'm just going to put that out there. I do believe it's all to do with their legacy. The reason why I'm bringing that up too is because you do have the Emperor reverse as well. I don't know if Harry's working on something behind his father's back, because you've got the king and you've got the Emperor, so you've got the father and you've also got the king here, the King of Cups. The King of Cups can be very, very temperamental, very emotional, and they can detach themselves from their feelings, especially if they're a Scorpio. Whatever has been planted from the sewer squad / gruesome twosome is rotten. It's rotten to the core. Absolutely rotten with the Seven of Pentacles. It's not going to go anywhere. Absolutely not going to go anywhere. I just get the feeling that Charles was well and truly aware of what Harry was doing at his time, allegedly entertainment purposes only, and I'm not trying to upset anyone. I just get a really, really strong vibe that Charles was aware of what he was trying to do. As a father, it was reversed, but as a king, it's upright, allegedly. So maybe he said, look, you're stupid. I know I would. Okay. So now you've got the Hangman, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the reverse, and you've got the Nine of Cups. There they are, thinking they're more than worthy to do what they're doing. We're talking about both of them this time, although you do have the player here. You've got the player, it's Harry's card. I don't know why a UK citizen can get on a main stage platform and disrespect the country that he's got a visa in and he's living in and call it bonkers. I don't know how he got away with that, but he thinks he's more than worthy to do it with the Nine of Cups. The Hangman is next to the Six of Wands reverse. He's just put himself in that position. We're talking about the King of Cups, but we're also talking about the player. And this is where I was going with Charles, probably saying, mate, just, back off a little bit, just wait up, don't say too much. It's not going to be a good outcome. You're not going to win this battle, which is where I was going earlier with, I have a gut feeling that Charles has actually said something, but, you're stupid to take on this kind of a line. So it's indefensible, absolutely indefensible with the censorship that's lasted in the last 4 years, to the point where I know there's a lot of people like myself that have actually gone away from the platform, especially Facebook and Instagram. Twitter, it was a sewer pit. All three are sewer pits, but you can make up, like I said, your own mind. Now, at least with Facebook and Instagram, you can make up your own mind as well. And hopefully all the fake accounts, all the AI pictures and everything like that, they'll get called out as they do now on Twitter. And at least it's not so misleading. and disinformation and misinformation, which are the kind of things that boozy bots like to spread. And they're not having much success now. But before, it was an absolute cesspool. So, yeah. And that's the story of Meta now lifting the censorship and enhancing the First Amendment and free speech. So, on that note, hopefully this is a good thing with Meta now, getting rid of the fact checkers and letting everyone make up their own mind with community notes, and only time will tell. But if anyone's wondering that the freedom of speech is actually deceptive and being squashed, which is what people are trying to, the Sewer Squad and, the gruesome twosome are trying to say, I'm sorry, that is classic misinformation, and this kind of stuff will be squashed and will be called out from now onwards where it wasn't before. And that's basically what their problem is. So on that note, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.